Shut up and sit down.
And now, streaming live from the sunny Southern California coast, this is Options Uncensored.
Hey everybody, I'm Steve. Welcome to Options Uncensored. We're making real option trades in real time together. Let's get right into it. First things first, make sure you have your brokerage account open so you can follow along. Set your YouTube video quality as high as possible. It helps you read the numbers a whole lot easier. Have a calculator with you so we can do some easy math. If you got a question or stock you want to go over, leave it in the chats and we'll do it live together. And finally, remember, this is not financial advice. This is all for entertainment purposes only. All right, let's look into our open positions. First, Boeing. I know Boeing got an upgrade today, but it has sold off a bit. Let's take a look really quick. It's kind of selling off. Let's see. We are 220, 225, so our short strike is in the money, but the other part isn't. So we'll just keep it here for now. These are all December expiration. Maybe we'll roll Boeing, actually. Microsoft, down a bit. I don't think any of our strikes are in the money. Micron is the big mover today. Released earlier than expected guidance, so that's down big. And our SPY is up today as well. So we've got some time. First thing we'll do is we tried rolling Roku yesterday, and it didn't get filled. It's up again today. Our strikes are, let's see. Our cost base is 69. I think we sold the 95 and bought the 100. So the entire spread is underwater. The first thing we're going to do is going to try to roll this again. Click on roll. Let me see something really quick. Okay. So we'll go for, we want to receive a credit when rolling. Let's set this at 5. Okay. So we're going to buy one December 95 call and sell one December 100 call. That'll close the short call that we have, and we're going to open the same strikes. We're going to sell the 95 of January and buy the 100 of January. Okay, limit credit. Make sure when rolling you don't spend money. No debits when rolling, okay? So we'll receive a credit of $5. We'll preview this out. Double check the ticket. Buy one to close, sell one to close, then buy 195 to open. Sell 195 to open and buy 100 to open. Receive a credit of $5 and we'll send that out. It'll hang tight here. Okay. Cool. Let's look at our list and see what we can open new today. First up is Zscaler, down 2%. I believe earnings were today. Yeah, actually, they were yesterday after the close. Here's the chart. Gap down, not by much. It's already rallying back, so odds are it's not going to be anything to do here. We are now trading January expiration. On the put side, if you sold the 160 and bought the 155, we'll get our calculators out. So we'll take 163 minus 113, divide that by 2, and divide that by 500. 5% selling the put side. On the call side, you sold the 210 and bought the 220. That's a $1,000 spread. That's 350 minus 187 divided by 2 divided by 1,000. That's an 8% return. That's interesting. The 210 is awfully close. That's why you're getting paid for it. Where's 210 on the chart? 210 is right about here. Can most certainly get there. Okay. We'll leave the call side, this one, to come back to. Next will be Pinduoduo, PDD. Great quarter. up 18.5%. Gotta go back here on the chart to see. Could catch some resistance right here, actually. Let's look at the call side. You'd have to sell the 160 and buy the 165. What do you get there? 209 minus 144 divided by 2 divided by 500, 6.5%. I like this one a lot. Post earnings, get 6.5% return, and liquidity seems pretty good. There's volume. 7-cent spread here, 10-cent spread here. Not bad. I think we'll go ahead and open this one up. So we'll sell the 160, buy the 165 of January. 160, 165. We'll go to verticals. And we'll put this at 5. Come down here. Here's the 160, 165. So we're going to sell one January expiration of the 160 call and buy one January the 165 call. We'll go ahead and put down the ask limit credit $74. We'll preview this. So 160 call to open, and buy 165 call to open. So you're risking $500 on the spread. You'll receive a credit of 74. We'll send that one out. It'll hang tight here all day. Cool. Moving on. Boeing. So we have our Boeing position. If you want to open something new today on the call side, 240 is too close. If you sold the 245 and bought the 250, what do you get? 144 minus 94 divided by 2 divided by 500. 5% on the nose. That's not bad. If you sold the 245. 245s all the way up here. That one seems very fair. All right. Moving on. So let's take a look at Micron. So it's down big. I mean, 4.5%. So it's moved in our favor a lot. If you want to open something new today, earnings are December 20th. So let's got to keep that on the radar too. So they basically released the revenue outlook earlier than expected. Usually they would have done this at the earnings report, so that's why it's moving now. I think we're not going to touch this one. And if you don't have a position open already on Micron, I'd hold off till post earnings on the 21st, okay? Moving on. Steel. So we traded this one. Earnings are in February, so we're good on that. We traded this one back in August 14th. So on August 14th, we sold the call spread somewhere around 29. It moved against us and then moved back, and we closed it about a week or two later because there are takeover bids that were being made. And now those bids are due by Friday. There's a couple companies looking to take over. They'll have their bids in by Friday. And we'll see. That should put some volatility into the stock and the options prices. So January expiration. On the put side, 32 is too close, 31 is too far out. If you sold the 32 and bought, it's not very liquid either. Look at the 30. The bid-ask spread is 23.41. Very illiquid. How about on the call side? If you sold the 39, 20-cent spread here. We're going to pass on this one. All right, let's look at the TLT. We haven't looked at that one since we came back from Thanksgiving. Or maybe we did. I can't remember. Maybe almost time to sell a call spread. If you can get to around 92, 92 and a half, we'll sell a call spread. If you want to open a call spread now, though, let's see. If you sold the 90, 96 a little too close. If you sold the 97, sold the 97, bought the 101. $400 spread. That's 50 minus 17 divided by 2 divided by 400, 4.1%. Not that great. On the put side, if you sold the 86 and bought the 82, that's 54 minus 17 divided by 2 and divided by 400, 4.6. So you get paid a little bit more to sell the put side. Pass for now. Shopify, following up from yesterday. Big gap up after earnings and then a lot of follow through. On the call side, if you sold the 85 and buy the 90, it's 106 minus 54 divided by 2 divided by 500, only 5.2% there. On the put side, I don't want to sell the put side, but maybe you get paid more for it. Sell the 62 and buy the 58. So weird. So 77 minus 39 divided by 2 divided by 400, 4.7. Meh. Hold on this one. You get paid better to sell the call side. Okay, next. Coinbase, COIN, up 2.2%. I think we're trying to sell the call side on this one too. Earnings are February 20th, so we got plenty of time. It has these big moves up, then pulls back. Big move up and pull back. We've had another big move up, waiting for that pullback now. Looking to catch resistance where? Maybe not till 150. Okay. On the call side, if you sold the 155 and bought the 160, this all makes sense. 422 minus 355 divided by 2 divided by 500, 6.7. Now's the time. What was the strikes again? 155, 160. Liquidity's okay. If we went a little farther out, we got an 11-cent spread here. We sold the 165. It's even worse. Let's look at the 170, 175. That's 255 minus 216 divided by 2 divided by 500. 4%. No bueno. Liquidity is our problem here. Everything else is lined up right. 15 cent here, 15 cent here. You sold this 165. Yeah, okay. We're going to hold on this one. Damn. All right, hold on this one. Next, XOP. See what oil's doing. Flat. Okay. What I'm waiting for on the oils is to have one more move down till around maybe 128 here on XOP and then sell a put spread. Maybe even farther down, maybe 122. Next, follow up with Expedia, EXPE. Earnings February 8th. Call side to sell. You sold the 150, bought the 155. Look at the 155. The spread is 34.97. We're going to take Expedia off the list. So everything's right here. The direction is right. The strike is right. The problem is liquidity on the 155 that we'd have to buy to cover the spread. It'd be a pain to fill this. It'd be a pain to roll this if we had to roll it. Skip this one. Next, Affirm. Follow-up from yesterday. Up 2.8%. All right. Earnings are February 7th. Up and away. As long as we move past 38, we're good. On the call side, if you sold 37.5, not yet. Sell the 40 by the 45. Let's see what that is. 78 minus 39 divided by 2 divided by 500, 3.9%. Not good enough. So we'll keep Affirm on the list. We'll keep following up. Hopefully moves up farther, and then we'll do something. Okay, that's it for that list. Go to our IV rank scanner, and we'll sort by volume. No volatility at all. The VIX is very low. /VX. X is also just ridiculously low. So there's nothing's expensive essentially. When we're trying to sell options, we're trying to look for things that are expensive to sell. All right. Nothing on the list. It's cuckoo. All right, next page. It's that time of year. Not a lot of news coming out. Not a lot of earnings. We're pretty much past all this earnings season. Next earnings season doesn't start till mid-January with the banks. So it'll be harder and harder to find new positions to open. UNG. Nat gas is down again today. Plug. CrowdStrike has earnings today after the close. So we'll follow up tomorrow on CrowdStrike. Hopefully we get a big move. Walgreens. No, thank you. Pfizer. We tried to open something with Pfizer yesterday. They have their health conference today. PFE. Earnings are January 30th. Okay, we're in the clear. I think we tried to open. All right. Well, let's go to the option chain. All right, let me reboot. Looks like we're freezing. Sorry about this. Looks like everything is freezing up. Maybe something on E-Trade's end. Well, this is trading live, so these things happen. All right, let's wait a couple seconds. I'm going to take you to the waiting screen. I'm going to reboot this so none of my private information is shown, and we'll come right back, okay? Okay, thank you for waiting. Seems like everything just froze up and we rebooted everything. We left off with Pfizer trying to sell the call side. So for January expiration, if you sold the 33 and you have to buy the 35. So if you have a small account, it's a $200 spread. That's 28. Get a calculator out. 28 minus 11 divided by 2 divided by 200. 4.2% there. So don't sell the call side. We tried to open something yesterday. You got paid more for it. I think we've already missed the move. On the put side, if you sell the put side at the 27 and bought the 25, what do you get? 25 minus 8 divided by 2 divided by 200. Same thing, 4.2% there. So the move yesterday on the call side is what you would have wanted to. We didn't get filled, so we'll move on for this one. Next, CanView, no. Traded that one before though. Charge point is too small. Broadcom, Avago, they've got earnings December 7th, so we'll follow up with them afterward. Fisker, no. Lilly, there's an event today, the 6th annual Evercore ISI Health ConX conference. Daniel, that guy, the EVP president, EVP, Chief Scientific and Medical Officer, and President of Lilly Research Laboratories will participate in a fireside chat. There better be a fire. Pass. Salesforce, they've got earnings tomorrow after the close. That one will be fun to watch. Advanced Auto Parts. I wonder why that's on the list. AAP. Let's check it out. Earnings are February 28th. Here's our chart. Pretty ordinary chart. Let's see who's paying what. On the put side, you'd have to sell the 42.5. Not very liquid. Not a lot of volume today. Same thing on the call side. 15-cent spread here. Not a lot of volume. Let's go back to the list. Clean Spark. I don't know that one. Spirit Airlines. Pass. I don't know this one. Nope. Foot Locker. Earnings are the 29th. That's tomorrow morning. So we'll follow up with Foot Locker tomorrow. See how they did. Adobe. Earnings are on the 13th. That's too close. The XBI. Costco. Costco has earnings on the 14th. What's this one? WPC. Up 5%. No volume. We'll skip. Chewy has earnings on the 6th. Novo down again today. NVO. Earnings at the end of January. Here's our chart. Kind of in no man's land now. Too late to sell the call side. Skip the put side. Call side. The 110's too close and the 115's too far out. All right, back to the list. I think that'll be it for this one. We're going to go through one more list. Go to volatility and the 90. MicroStrategies. I think they've got their earnings coming up. MSTR. Oh, no, they're not. February 1st. All right. Look at the call side here. For January, it's a $500 stock, so this one could be tricky. Yeah, too much. Expensive, that's for sure. What about the put side? Wow. No. All right. What was the other one? Alta, I think, was next. ULTA. Earnings are the 30th, 2 days. That's why they're on the list. We'll skip and come back. MDB. Earnings are on the 5th of December. We'll come back. Coinbase, we already looked at. NetApp, NTAP. Earnings are the 28th after the close. That's today. We'll follow up tomorrow. Cold, skip, USO. DocuSign, DOCU. Earnings are the 7th. Let's move on. A lot of these are going to be just earnings now. iRobot, Carvana. I haven't traded Carvana in a while. CVNA. Earnings are in February. Great. Man, it's hard to sell the put side of a company that's going to go bankrupt. If you sold the 20 and bought the 15, 68 minus 26 divided by 2 divided by 500, 4.2% there. On the call side, if you sold the 42.5 and bought the 47.5, that's 104 minus 58 divided by 2 divided by 500, 4.6% there. That's okay. Let's look at USO really quick. Hanging out in no man's land here. Put side. If you sold the 61 and bought the 56, 99 minus 50 divided by 2 divided by 500, 4.9%. Call side. Skip the call side for now. We'll look at one or two more and then we'll call it for today. We'll look at AI, C3 AI, and that'll be it. Earnings are December 6th. That's why. Okay, I think that'll do it for today. So if this pin duo position gets filled, we'll set a buy to close order at 37 cents. And we'll set that as good till canceled, so it's open for the next couple weeks. Roku, same thing. If the Roku position gets filled, we'll go over that tomorrow morning. I think that'll do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in every morning, 7:15 a.m. on the West Coast, 10:15 a.m. on the East Coast. We go live every morning to trade options together. Tell your friends that are also trading options to subscribe and tune in every morning as well. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you all tomorrow morning.